And beware of switching with regard to your religion. This talawwun, or changing your color with regard to the deen of Allah. For indeed the deen of Allah is one. So we are wary of this changing of one's colors. That one day you are Salafi and the next day you give up all of those usul of Salafiyyaah because of shakhsiyyah, because of your following of personalities. So a person takes a personality and he falls in love with that personality. Now what is he falling in love with? The sunnah? No. He's falling in love with the color of that person, or the height of that person, or the vocal cords of that person, or the oratory skills of that person, or the nationality of that person, or the width of that person, or the slimness of that person. He has now fallen in love with the shakhs itself. He has not fallen in love with the sunnah. So when he does that, then that which he used to hold to be true, he starts disapproving it. As Hudayfa mentioned, he said, no, that true misguidance is to start approving that which he used to forbid. So a person used to forbid something. He used to forbid the cursing of the Sahaba. He used to forbid the speaking against the Muslim rulers. He used to forbid against anashid and these so-called Islamic songs. He used to forbid going out on marches and demonstrations. But now all of a sudden, because of shakhsiyyah, because of individuals that he has begun to blindly follow, that which he used to forbid, that he begins to approve. And that which he used to approve, now he begins to forbid. This is hizbiyyah and tahazzub and ta'assub. This is partisanship and fanaticism towards personalities and numbers and groups. The only thing that Salafiyah is concerned with is the sunnah that you're upon. The closer you are to the sunnah, the more beloved you are to Ahlul Sunnah. The further you are from the sunnah, the less beloved you are to the people of sunnah. Up until you enter into bid'ah, and you leave the da'irah or the circle of Ahlul Sunnah, and then Ahlul Sunnah hate you, not because of your color, not because of your height, but because of your opposition to the Sunnah of Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the opposition to the way of the Sahaba radiyallahu anhum. So beware of changing your colors. Beware that today that you are Salafi, and tomorrow that you leave Salafiyah. Beware of that. Beware that which you used to forbid, that now you begin to approve. Question: what made you change? So that must mean you've changed. Beware of changing your colors, that you switch, that you become mutalawwan, that you become a person who switches from one side to the other in the deen of Allah. For in the deen of Allah is one. That one day you used to forbid, and the next day you begin to approve. Of those who oppose the sunnah and the people of desires, that is the cause of enmity and hatred and disgrace. It is the misguided beliefs and actions that the people ascribe to Islam that have not any basis in the Kitab and the Sunnah. This is the reason. This is the cause. So their bid'ah might be different, but they have things in common. The greatest thing in common with all of them is that all of their paths lead to the hellfire. That a person, that he wears the garbs of Salafiyah, meaning outwardly he calls himself Salafi, but because of the misguidance that he's upon, he doesn't realize that he's upon misguidance. That they want to come and control da'wah to Salafiyah, and they want to divide the Salafis for whatever aghrad, whatever reasons and goals and ambitions that they have. that they want to spend their money and they will offer you their money. Spend their money to divide the people of Sunnah. And they have begun to enter their masajid. And they have entered into those people who ascribe themselves to Salafiyyaah. So beware, my brothers and sisters, that today you call yourself Salafi. And tomorrow you still regard yourself to be Salafi. But yet you're upon the path of Hizbiyyah and not even recognizing the fact that you have been misguided and deluded. Because they say that our aqeedah is Salafiyyaah, but our approach is modernist. That these people who come in the garbs of Salafiyyaah, they say that we are the Salafis. Maktaba Salafiyyaah, let's just throw ourselves in there. They are Hizbi Haddadis. Because this is what they save their enmity towards. They save their enmity towards the Salafiyyun. So they are harsh towards the Salafis. They accuse the Salafis. They make tahdheer against the Salafis. They warn against the Salafis. To the point that they will even make tabdi against the Salafis, declaring the Salafis to be Ahlul Bid'ah. But if you are not with those people, then clear your name. So Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal said, if you remain silent, and I remain silent, then how will the ignorant person know that which is authentic from that which is weak? Then clarifying their condition and warning the ummah from them is an obligation by ittifaq of the Muslimin. And likewise we find Ibn Rajab in his book, Al-Farq Bayn al-Nasihati wa Ta'yir, page 36. Ibn Rajab stated, he said, as for Ahlul Bid'ah and misguidance, and whomsoever pretends to be a scholar, and he is not in reality from them, then it is permissible to make clear their ignorance and to expose their mistakes as a warning to others so that they do not follow them in that. This is the statement of Ibn Rajab, rahimahullah ta'ala. Obligation, ya ikhwan.